And welcome back to Let's Talk Sports, LTS. Of course, before the break, you saw Coach Shona David of Cheer Xtreme, and with her is Cherise Eli, who's a cheerleader. Cherise, you were explaining to me the positions, the base, the flyer. Just give me some information on that. What is the base? What is the flyer? And if there are any other positions?
Yes. Another important position is a spotter.
Spotter.
Yeah, so it's flyer, base, spotter, both front and back spotter. So let's start with the base. I will call the base the foundation of a stunt.
Okay.
They are the ones, I mean, they don't always get noticed because, I mean, there's someone in the air doing tricks and that kind of stuff, right. But there's people below, like I said previously. Right. So they're the foundation. They ensure that the stunts go up.
Right. And so they're just as important because I guess if they move, you fall to the floor.
Exactly.
Right.
Without a base, there is no flyer.
And I know you have a camp that's happening right now. Mm-hmm. Just tell me a bit about the camp. Where is it? If there's a cost attached.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We just had a camp in Trinidad. Right. That one was $150 TT. Right. And it would have been for 3 days, and the athletes would get to go and learn the basic technique for stunting, jumps, motions, dance, choreography, which is dance, yeah. But for the routine building. So really, we wanted to focus, because we're still growing and because the athletes are still young, we wanted to focus on getting down the perfect technique.
Right.
Because from technique, you can do anything. So really, that's what our camps focus on here at this time. Right now, we have in Tobago another camp that Cheer Xtreme athletes are actually leading, and they're going through the same things. They're going through building the routine, choreography, cheer, jumps, motions, and basic stunting technique. Really, there was another camp that we did recently, right. Which would have been Cheer Xtreme's camp.
Right.
Cheer Xtreme's camp now was a little bit more interesting. They went through a little bit of the basic technique stuff, but they really focused on building more elite stunts. Okay. So that's where you get a little bit of the inversions. Yeah. The upside down stunts, the twisting, the tosses where she does different tricks inside of the air. And they were really learning different ways how to accomplish the same thing. Okay. So not only just, we lift her up, she goes up, she does a trick, but how can we get her up? Can we do it in a twisting way? Can we do it upside down? Right. Or let's say they were also learning a lot about how the judging goes, because they are all coaches. Nice. So they would have to learn how exactly the score sheet works so that they can maximize their scores.
Based on the routine.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
So.
Good stuff. You said they're all coaches.
They are.
So the future of cheerleading in Trinidad is looking good.
It's looking great.
Nice.
It is.
And of course, we know there are a lot of ladies. But first, let me ask, you started the camp. Was there a demand for cheerleading, or is it that you thought, we have the experience, we have, let's share it with others?
A little bit of both.
Right.
So there is a demand. Right. But a lot of it is based on our overall goal, right. Which is to spread cheerleading Trinidad and Tobago, and make this a more popular, more known sport. So yes, we have the knowledge, and yes, we want to share, but really, at least personally, my goal is to see cheerleading flourish.
Right. So the camp created the awareness.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I know you have a lot of ladies. What is the how the men in Trinidad? Well, let me say the boys, because we have younger as well. Mm-hmm. The young men, the boys, the men. Have they also been just as receptive to it as the ladies?
Because of the stigma attached, you get a little bit of reluctance.
Right.
But once they see, even the video that I showed you, where there's a male and a female, and it's only them doing tricks inside of the air. You do a tuck, and they catch the feet and put her up, hold her with one hand, those kind of things. Once they see those kinds of things and that it's not so girly, they feel a little bit more comfortable. Yeah. So they've been receptive. We have had males come in to the sport. On Cheer Xtreme, for example, we have 5.
Right.
And then
5 is good.
5 is good. 5 is very good. On a team of 25, it's not what I want, but 5 is good, because what we envision is to have partners stunting for the whole routine.
Right. So you have them there for that support as well.
Exactly.
In terms of sponsorship, though, do you have sponsors on board with you presently?
There are sponsors on board. Again, we're always looking for sponsors. We're always looking for sponsors. The cost of cheer is really high. Right. It's really high, especially considering that we're a developing sport in Trinidad and Tobago, and most of the things that we would be competing in are outside of the country, at level 5 anyways. So we're always looking to grow, develop, and of
course you need uniforms.
Yes.
And I'm assuming diet as well is something that plays a big part within that. Yeah. So just leave us with some contact information, if you have a Facebook page, a website, so we can always, go on and keep abreast with the events that are happening with the cheerleading.
You can find us at Trinidad and Tobago Cheer Federation on Facebook. There is, on that page, you would be able to find also a contact number for us if you wanted to give us a call. But that is our main means of contact, is the Trinidad and Tobago Cheer Fed.
All right, great. Page. So, Cherise, Shona, thank you for being on the set with us.
Thank you.
And guys, be sure to check out Cheer Federation. You can get the information there and find out some more about cheerleading in Trinidad and Tobago. LTS, Let's Talk Sports. We'll be right back.